Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. I'm Tiffany and I'm super excited today because I'm here with Ben Rickett, my go-to expert for all things renovations. We're standing in this beautiful home I have listed in Gallatin, Tennessee, and we're going to talk about some renovations you can do that not only would change the look and feel of this home completely, but also add enormous value to the property. The home already has new carpet, new countertops, new hardware and lighting, but I would like for you, Ben, to take us through renovations that would take this house to the next level and put someone's personal stamp on it. Let's start in the heart of the home. Imagine walking in and seeing this wide open space connecting the living room to the kitchen. So tell me, Ben, how would you suggest to remove most of this wall and create that open concept layout that's so popular right now?
Affordability is a factor. Removing just the interior pieces of this header that's already here.
So you mean like straightening this out?
Yep, so going from here and down, basically removing that to kind of square it off, give it a more modern look.
Okay.
The more expensive option, but might look better, is removing this whole entire wall. And to do so, what would be required is a structural engineer would come out, look at this, give us the approval, the okay, kind of the scope of what we need to do to remove it. And then at that point, once we have the sign off, we would then, remove that. Basically, that would give it an open feel from the kitchen to the living room. And I think that could be the better bang for the buck.
Right now, the home has a mix of hardwood and tile, but imagine replacing it with a consistent material throughout the entire home. That would really tie everything together and give the home a fresh, modern feel.
I like doing a composite style floor, floating floor, something that's cohesive throughout the whole entire home. These floors right here wouldn't be very difficult to pull up. They have some age on them. As far as refinishing or anything like that, it's going to be really difficult to refinish these floors because they are an engineered product. So there's not enough, to remove, to reseal, or to restain. So for me, when I look at choosing a floor throughout the home, is the longevity of the product, the maintenance of the product, and going into tile. Tile floors, with grout, things like that. You have, continuation of maintenance, as far as cleaning, over time the grout can break down. Great product when installed correctly. But for me, it's just having the cohesive, one layer, everything matching and just looking really nice and clean. The floor that a lot of people have been using is called LVP. Well, the only drawback to LVP is, it's so thin. And so when it locks together, it just doesn't have a lot of lock. Great floor, great product, but unfortunately the market's been flooded with, different type of floors of that nature that are inadequate. And so you really have to be brand picky when going with an LVP. I've seen, every home acclimates, every home moves. And when you have plywood that meets one another and you have a little bit of a difference, that can be revealed through the LVP. Now, the product that I like to use is, like I said, 100%, composite through and through. It's a thicker product. And what that does is it allows for some imperfection in the floor, while you still need to sand your joints and make sure do your proper floor prep before installed. It's a little more forgiving, and it being thicker, it has a larger locking system so that it'll actually lock together, and it just holds up a lot longer.
Is that a pretty hefty price when you're going from an LVP to now that more better composite?
So the manufacturers have seen a problem, and their fix to the problem, or the alternative, is this new product. And so it was designed to actually compete against LVP. So it's priced very similar to most of your LVPs. The pricing reflects, color choice, patterns, etc. But it's very competitive to the LVP.
Okay. Now, if we're talking about replacing this entire first floor at least, maybe let's include the bathrooms as well where there's tile. What are you looking at cost-wise if we go with cost?
Yeah, so basically if, for this scenario here, if the glue was removed, that costs one price. If the carpet, if the tile, so there's different variables per home. But predominantly, somewhere, a home this size, it could be somewhere, done as little as, 8 to 10,000, give or take. And again, there's still some variables to that.
Sure. But when you're saying those numbers, are you talking about take-up, installation, and product? Okay.
Yep.
Ben, what would you do with a fireplace like this?
So the best option here is there's a couple things. So number one, you can remove this. This is just kind of like a granite. You can replace this granite. It's inexpensive. This can be done with remnant pieces, so it's very affordable to do that. If you would like a more modern look, number two would be come in here and you can actually tile right over this.
Really?
Yep. And so that's also a neat look.
What would happen with the floor piece then?
So all you would do is, use, the type of tiles that you would use. There's a couple options as far as like what's called Sluter strip, which is a metal band, which gives a real modern look. Or number two, you could do like a bullnose, which is a more natural look.
So you would do that to the face and to the floor?
Absolutely.
Oh,
yep.
Okay.
Yep. And you can even change it up. If you want a more concrete look, you can do like a solid gray style concrete floor, tile here, and then you can do more of like a mosaic. It's really your imagination. You can really do some neat things here, and it'll dress all right in. And being that we're using tile, heat's not a concern.
Okay. Now, when you're talking about timeline, how long does it take?
Less than a day.
Really?
Yep.
So you can come in here and knock that out in a day. And when you're talking about price-wise, let's say we're going on the most affordable option when we look at it. What was your estimate?
Yeah, so depending on the tile, and that's really the biggest factor. Your tiles can range, from low point to higher point, but on an average, I'd say less than 1,000, could probably have this redone.
Now let's move to the master bath to see the difference we can make in there.
So a lot of times what we see, I guess like in this setup, is so this wall comes out, build a partial wall right through here with a window, so now you have a walk-in shower, but you can also do like a freestanding tub, and so make this whole area kind of like an entire wet area.
How hard would it be to take that wall out?
Not at all.
You wouldn't have to have your engineer come in to check that wall?
No, this is non-load bearing, non-structural. Basically, it's just here for the shower and the separation.
Okay. If you're ready to take on a home and make it truly yours, this could be the perfect opportunity. Or if you have a home that you would like to renovate in the Middle Tennessee area, give Ben a call. Thanks for watching, and if you have any questions about buying or renovating, feel free to reach out. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this. Ben, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know I felt Ben brought a lot of value into the renovations that can be done, and I just always enjoy having him and having those conversations. This home is currently on the market, and with the specs, this is one of 9 homes currently in Sumner County, and 2 of those homes are already under contract. So if you can see yourself in this home, make sure to give me a call right away and let's set up that private showing to see if it's perfect for you. And another big thank you to Ben Rickett for taking time out of his own day to do this video with me, and also to my husband who did all of the video work. Until next time.